I was cured of cancer before I even knew I had cancer. On March 31st, 2005, I went into surgery understanding that I might have cancer. When I woke from surgery, it was confirmed. A week later, test results came back negative. Surgery had done the job. So my battle with cancer did not last long, but my battle with the ghost of cancer lasted for years. From age 21 to 26, I was rejected by the military 13 times because of having had that disease. The seventh rejection hurt the most. I was sitting in a military processing station in Virginia, waiting to get called back to be examined by the doctor, but I never got called back because, after a little research, they discovered that I had already been rejected 6 times in Ohio. To push the knife even further into my heart, as I left, I stopped and watched about 15 recruits swear in. As they raised their right hand, I sized them up and thought, on a PT test, I would destroy all of them. But I am never going to get the chance. But persistence paid off, and a few years later, I got that chance as the military doctors finally gave up and let me in. And at basic training, out of a company of about 220, I always had the highest PT score. I have scored a 300 on almost every PT test I have taken. Since the Army doesn't record anything higher than a 300, 100 points max in each of the 3 events of push-ups, sit-ups, and 2-mile run, I began to grow complacent with my physical fitness. I just maintained the 300, no longer pushing myself. Finally, on deployment, I decided that a 300 and specifically a 13:18 2-mile, which is the time I have to get 100 points in the run, is the standard of excellence for a soldier that got into the military on their first try. But for a soldier who was rejected 13 times because of being a cancer survivor, the standard of excellence in all 3 events, but especially on a 2-mile run, must be a much higher number and a much faster time. I decided that time was 11:36. For every 6 seconds faster a person runs, they get another point. I decided to aim for 13 extra points, 1 for each rejection. That would require me to run a 12 flat. To get the time of 11:36, I took off another 24 seconds. 2 seconds for every year I have been cancer-free.